Hello guys and welcome to next episode of Gaming for Gaming videos. We are going to get a closer look on funny arcade racing game called Garfield Kart. So start your engines and let's get started. The leading character of this game is the one of the most famous cats, Garfield. What a surprise, isn't it? As the star of comic books or TV series, it was just a matter of time when Garfield gets his own video games. As far as I know, there were some platformers or action games with Garfield in it, but if I am not mistaken, this is the first racing game with his hero. The fans of Garfield comic strips will find many familiar characters in this game like Odie, John, Liz, and many others. As in almost every racing game, you start with selecting the car and some boosters or bonuses for it. After that, you select the first cup, consisting of 4 races, and get immediately on the first track. As the game is based on Garfield universe, I was expecting at least some little story inside the game, but it's just pure racing. Might be okay for someone, but I think that authors missed an opportunity to put some funny comic strips between the races that would spice up this game a little bit. What is racing game? First, so let's get back to racing itself. As you could see, should beware of UFOs, but we will get to this later. First drive was easy, and I won without any major issues. You can select single race, Grand Prix or time trial. I chose the Grand Prix directly. Here we have 3 difficulty categories, 50, 100 and 150 cubic centimeters. In each category you have 4 cups that consist of 4 tracks. The goal is simple, to win the race or at least to finish among the first 3 to collect as many points as possible for the race to be able to win the whole cup. How difficult is it? Well, I was just playing the first cup in lowest category and I must say it was rather easy, which makes this game accessible even to preschool kids. Okay, I was not so successful in the second race and finished on the second place, but as you can see, it is still enough to keep the leading position in the championship. For a simple arcade game, it has a rather lot of options how to tune your statistics. Before you start the cup, you select the driver and car, and each has its own statistics like speed or handling. Then you select the upgrade for your driver in the form of head. For example, Chef Head will make you throwing pies at the opponents faster, while Pharaoh Head will make diamonds to explode in shorter time. The next step is to select the spoiler for your car that will improve the speed, handling or responsiveness. You can also buy some power-ups like the ability to restart a lost race or to have flying start. Compete against 5 opponents that are not super fast drivers, but are aggressive enough to make each race challenging. They are collecting power-ups like exploding diamonds, pies, or bewitching perfume that you can find on the track and using them against you or the other opponents quite often. So even if you drive on the first place and not making mistakes, you can never be sure that something that came from behind will not slow you down or make you crashing. This makes you not to be only precise in your driving, but to use the same strategy against your opponents. The most insidious power-up that made me crazy sometimes is UFO. If someone uses it there, comes flying saucers ahead of you and use their rays to lift you up, so you will lose quite a lot of time hanging above the track. The thing is that there is almost no chance how to bypass them. Wow, that was close. But I'm back on the track and won the third race. Good thing is that even if you find yourself on last position, nothing has been lost yet if you are using your power-ups wisely. How about control? It is rather simple. Left, right, accelerate, brake, drift, and shoot forward and backward. Card handling is okay for arcade racing game. It means that you cannot expect realistic physical model, but it is responsive enough and you can play it even on keyboard without any major limitation. Default control scheme is not very comfortable, and the worst is that there is a bug that will not make you change it in your way, as when you start a game it is changed back to some weird and useless combination. It is actually the first game where I had to find an instruction how to map keys to make the control scheme stay. I think that this is something that could be easily fixed by developers, and it might discourage some people from playing the game. As you can see, the graphic is not bad for this kind of game. The tracks like Suburb, Sand Beach or City have nice comic style. As the graphics is rather simple, I was surprised that the game was lagging sometimes even on the computer that is able to run smoothly the games with much higher hardware requirements. Another minus for the developers because the game is not very well optimized. Yoo-hoo! I have won the last race of this cup and won the whole cup. So what would be the final verdict? Can I recommend this game or not? Well, the game is funny enough and not too difficult, which makes it accessible even for kids. From this point of view, it is fine. I find negative in the control scheme and graphic optimization. And I'm also missing split-screen multiplayer in this game, as the competing with your kids behind one screen would really make it much funnier yet. I'm giving this game thumbs up with reservations and Gaming Fire Index 6 out of 10 for the reasons mentioned before. Thank you for watching my Garfield Kart video review and see you in the next episode.